Hey everybody, welcome to my Let's Play of Assassin's Creed 3. This is Jason, and let's get started.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up, or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Am I supposed to be doing something? Nope, I guess not.
We're here. Let's go.
Yay, I get to move. I can't run. Nope. So I played all of the Assassin's Creeds up to this point for the PlayStation 2, I mean 3 at least. I didn't beat the most recent one, Revelations. I meant to. I was at the last, like, 30 minutes in the game. Just kind of forgot about it. So whatever happened then, I missed, but I don't think it was such a big deal. Something about some palace or whatever. Here we are.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
I like how these people are just willing to walk into whatever this place is. No one has a flashlight. No, except for Desmond with his little light thing.
I think we're here.
Still can't run. That's fancy.
You must find the key.
Son?
Sir. Here we go again.
Hooray, it's time to actually play the game.
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any
Naturally.
danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Athena needs to
Juno,
be a lot
Dad.
less like,
She's
I guess, Juno.
talking
never
to
mind.
me.
Needs to be a lot less
Okay,
vague about
Desmond,
everything.
while you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
Walk, walk, walk. Fast walk doesn't work yet. There we go. Finally we can do stuff. That's a little...
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
Nothing new here, that's for sure.
Run your way through this little obstacle course. That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
Whee! Bonk. Oops.
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
Okay. What? This weird little 3D world does not help my depth perception at all. I don't know why half the time he's not jumping and trying to get that thing. Here we go. What is so different from here than usual? I honestly don't get it. Why doesn't he just go on top? Do you really have to climb up this damn thing and then turn around to hop onto this little bar? Come on.
Synchronization levels look good now. You should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Tuesday. Well, let me see. Ladies
Come on,
and
so
gentlemen,
froofy.
you are requested to
I guess it's really
kindly
not that
find
different
your
from
seat.
Italy.
Ah yes, my brother was working for him many years. He has a very two sugar butter.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
Scooch, you want butt or crotch? I guess it's butt.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
We're gonna kill somebody.
And the statesman, because he's so great, thinks his trade as honest as mine. A lawyer is an honest employment, so is mine. Like me too, he acts in a double capacity, both against roads and for. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage
boxes above.
The stairs are watched. We'll need to find another way out.
That sick word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and
Just
she
climb
also
there.
ordered matters so as to bring her off.
As the wench is very active and industrious, you may satisfy her that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gag, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog! When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand.
My apologies.
This is death without reprieve.
Sit
I may
down.
mention a booking. For Tom Gag, £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation, or I can get more by her staying in England.
Betty hath brought more goods into our locked year than any five of the gang. And in truth, 'tis a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she
Nobody
may
notices this?
course of business, leave her 12 months longer. I love to let women escape. A good sportsman always lets the end partridges fly, because the breed of the game depends on it. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There is nothing to be got by the death of
What's going on in that booth? Yeah, that's where I want to be.
Dispute, she is a fine woman. 'Twas to her I was obliged for my education. And to say a bold word, she hath trained up more young fellows to the business than the gaming table.
Truly, Filch, that observation is right. We and the surgeons are more beholden to women than all the professions listed.
Sir, that's all that sick word of trial. Tis woman that seduces.
Don't be a minigame, don't be a minigame. Well, it was a minigame. Not too hard, a lot like, was it Fallout? Harem? Harem? Shit. Just feel to climb that rope, I don't know. Not.
By night, we roam for prey and practice every form to bribe a dog. Pursuits of love like law are won by time. They must be feed into our hearts.
Jeremy's really burning on the voice tonight in a marvel.
But make haste to Newgate, boy, and let me friends know what I intend. Well, I love to make them easy one way or other.
When a gentleman is long kept in suspense, penitence may break his spirit ever after. Besides,
How's it gonna be?
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
Stab it through the chair. Bonk. Kid just like, what's going on? I just saw it all. Someone's gonna scream, we're gonna have to run.
Come, please!
That man there! Seize him!
Yeah, get that guy.
I've done no kills, but he's on the balcony. Any weapons?
I beg your pardon.
Did they find
No,
some
no, no,
shit?
Patience, please!
Let us peace, friends. There is no danger. Order.
There's a killer about. I'm staying where it's safe.
Move! Move! Imbecile!
They just found some dead guy and everyone's freaking out. Old guy could have just died of old age, you know? Except with a giant knife wound in his back. Oh, things are breaking. What's going on here?
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors.
I can only hope that
But
wigs go
one thing
back
I
in
am
style.
certain. Whatever waits
Everything
behind
seems
those
way more
doors shall prove a great
fancy
boon
than it
to
is.
us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first?
They won't. You've seen to that.
This is a really long introduction to this game.
I assume
I'm in
you
the
know
forest, let me
where
fight
this
some bears,
storehouse
come on!
is.
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
It's in the new world.
How
You're
fair
gonna
your
go there and
calculations?
I believe
You're
the
gonna
site
go
lies
and-
somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My
get on
apologies.
some
Were that I could
Indian
be
lady
more
and
accurate.
make the
That's
main
all right.
character of this game.
Suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command. Although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you'll want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on
Is that
my
last
way.
one Thomas Jefferson?
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Haytham, and bring honor to us all.
Well, there's the end of that sequence. Full sync. You have to fight pirates? I know there's ship-to-ship battle in this, that sounds awesome.
Some fresh air might do me good.
Good morning,
This
Doctor.
guy's shiny, what does he want to have
To you
to
as
do?
well. A question, if I may. Do you serve aboard the ship, or are you simply taking passage?
A bit of both, actually. I've been commissioned by the Royal Navy to study maritime illness. I'll be observing the crew during the journey. We have found that sailors fare far better on the open seas than the rest of us. I hope to discover why that is.
Well, I hope you are successful in your endeavors.
As do I. Thank you for the kind words.
We're gonna run into that guy later in the game, I can tell you for certain. Anyone with a voice. Play a game. So it's kind of like a throw. You want to capture all the places. Question is, do you jump them or you move them straight? I don't know what I just did. So you move one in a line and it makes it so you can... Oh, I see. Take all the ones that are in front of it.
Got me there. I'll give you that one.
This guy's just gonna walk the table with me now that I took all this stuff. Sometimes I don't get why I can't move. And he's just clearing me out. It's the only one I can move, and I can't move anywhere good. That the deal? I saw that one coming. Oh, so you can move them backwards too? Okay. Well, I've obviously lost this.